I can't believe we have to talk about this, but there's been looting on board a cruise ship, and we're going to address the subject, and I'll give you my thoughts. Plus, Royal Caribbean is finally set to reveal key details of their new Icon class of cruise ships in the coming days, and Holland America Line's Rotterdam is celebrating a huge milestone. Let's roll the intro. Hey, welcome to the Midships channel. I'm your Captain Corey, and thank you so much for stopping by the channel today. Welcome up to my, I guess, Columbus, Ohio studio here. I'm at Mama Midships' house, helping her out here, getting ready for fall. And man, fall is in the air right now. If you're anywhere in the Northeast, it is freezing cold. Got real cold overnight. The leaves, they're beautiful outside, but man, they're all on the ground now. It's so windy with this front coming through. Now I remember why I moved down to Florida. Oh my gosh. Well, we got tons of cruise news to talk about, and we're going to start with a story coming out from the Carnival Ecstasy. Yeah, after 31 years, the Ecstasy is finally done sailing the 7 seas. She's heading towards the scrapyard in Turkey in the next few days or weeks. And unfortunately, the last couple days of her final itinerary saw people on board just decide that, well, if they're throwing it away, maybe I'll just take it for myself, with a lot of things on board the ship, and that just doesn't sit all that well with me. Yes, I understand that the mentality of, oh, this is going to get thrown away, why not repurpose it and I'll use it because it means something to me. If it doesn't mean anything to you, well, it's mine. But on the other side of that coin is, it's not yours really, it's Carnival's, and they get to decide what happens to every nut and bolt and room sign and elevator sign and piece of decoration that is on board the Carnival Ecstasy. Now, for their part, Carnival tried to kind of suppress this by telling people, hey, don't take the room signs off the walls, don't steal the elevator signs. One guy was even rumored to have tried to take a chair off the ship, just carrying a chair off the ship. That's pretty bold if you ask me. I don't understand. Now, for my part, I get the sentimental attachment, especially if maybe you have a huge memory on that ship. Say, for instance, you sailed on board with a loved one who's no longer with us, and you want the room number sign off the room that you guys stayed in. I get it. I get the sentimental value, and maybe if you ask nicely, Carnival would give it to you if you have a good enough reason, but just to take it off the wall, that's a little bit beyond the pale, at least for me. I don't know, call me old-fashioned, I just wasn't raised that way. For their part, Carnival did have an auction to kind of auction off some of the more specialty items on board the ship, some artwork. I think I even saw the champagne bottle that christened the ship was auctioned off to a very popular YouTube channel. What's up, Parodeejay? It was nice to meet y'all the other week. Can't wait to see your vlogs coming out. Anyways, that's the tea that happened on the Carnival Ecstasy. Let me know your thoughts, especially if you cruised on board. I'm really interested to know, hey, how much of this sort of looting type of behavior actually went down on the ship? Because from what I've seen and heard, it was actually pretty prevalent. People were even getting lost because all the signs were taken down. So kind of strange. That would not be a good situation in an emergency for people needing to find like their muster station or their room. Yeah, don't steal signs off of public buildings or public ships. It's just really a bad practice altogether. That's my 2 cents. Let me know yours in the comments below. While you're down there, why don't you do me a huge favor and help support this channel and my work, keep me cruising, by checking out my Amazon cruise store. In there you can find everything I've taken with me on my last 20 plus cruises now. Everything from electrical outlet expanders to, well, this. The We're All in the Same Boat long sleeve shirt, and it comes in short sleeves. It's great for that sort of wintertime departure where it's cold until you get down to the Caribbean. Check it out. There's a link down below. Thanks for supporting my work. Now on to our next huge story. Royal Caribbean has spent the last 5 years in the works for a brand new class of ship called the Icon class. The first one is obviously the namesake Icon of the Seas, and this Thursday, it sounds like there is a big reveal coming down the pipe from Royal Caribbean. They have a website. Check it out here, a splash screen with the aft of the brand new Icon of the Seas, where you can put your name and info in to get more information about the newest ship, Icon of the Seas. They have been running a video program. There's 2 episodes out called Making an Icon. The third one conveniently drops on Thursday, so you might want to check that out. I'll leave a link to that down in the description below. I'm super excited to get on board Icon of the Seas, and the ship, it's not too far off. We expect her to be sailing at the end of next year. Okay, moving on, we need to talk about Holland America's Rotterdam, specifically the Rotterdam, I believe it's Rotterdam 7 now. She just departed Rotterdam on a huge 150th anniversary transatlantic crossing. It's been 150 years since the Rotterdam 1 made the exact same crossing, and I know on board there's even a pretty high-profile YouTuber. His name's Don Terrace. Hello, Don. Hope you're having a fantastic group cruise there on the Rotterdam. Now, according to Don and Don's channel, which you should check out, link below, they have brought back the masking policy on this ship, and this is based on Don's reporting, so thank you. You should definitely, like I said, check out his original video so you get the full story straight from somebody who's actually living it. But I do want to bring this news to you in case you don't follow his channel yet. Now, this ship was supposed to make this transatlantic crossing mask-free like most cruises in this day and age. However, the crews before them supposedly had something get on board, be it norovirus or be it coronavirus. Something got on board this ship that was aggressive enough to cause them to delay boarding, clean and sanitize the whole ship, and then force a masking policy as guests were boarding. Now, the one thing is, if it was norovirus, that's not a respiratory virus. That transmits by touching and touching. So that's a little strange, especially when you consider that when you eat, what do? With your mask. Yeah, you're touching your face. So if it's norovirus, that would seem like it would almost spread it easier than not, but I'm, of course, not a medical expert. This is not medical advice. Consult your doctor, as I always say. Now, if it is indeed coronavirus, that's a different story. It does spread in droplets. So, you know, it remains to be seen how long the masks stay on this transatlantic crossing for the Rotterdam, but on such a historic cruise, hopefully they can get this health scare figured out and the masks can come off so that everybody on board involved can enjoy 15 days on their beautiful transatlantic crossing. Good luck to you guys out there on the Rotterdam. If you made it this far in today's episode, thanks so very much. Be sure you subscribe to the channel with the notification bell pressed, and take it a step further and make sure you hit that thumbs up button. That tells YouTube that, hey, this is a great video for people like you who love to cruise, and they'll share it with some more folks. Thanks so much for stopping by the channel today, and until next time, we'll see ya on the Midships. This cold front really came in out of nowhere. How many of you live kind of up in sort of this whole East Coast area of the US where we're seeing this early cold snap? I'm curious. The fall foliage here in central Ohio is absolutely stunning. How's it look in your neck of the woods? Why don't you run outside, take a picture of it, and post it on the Midships Facebook page so I can see those beautiful fall leaves. And don't forget, if you're on Facebook, check out facebook.com/midships. It's a great way to share things that go on your cruise with me, and maybe they'll make it here onto the Midships channel. Hey, thanks so much. I really appreciate your participation. This channel is nothing without you, and the more involved you can get, the better the content will be. We'll see you tomorrow.